recording. Oh, as soon as I hit play, I have to burp. Back to Fallout 4. Wasteland Reborn mod pack.
Need some custom hardware? We got a free workbench
been a
for
while.
all your modifications. Scopes, clip
And
size,
the reason
barrels.
why is I kept getting bored playing this game, and the source of the boredom was focusing on the vanilla stuff. I had fun doing a little bit of the mod stuff, and then I would, for some reason, focus on vanilla Fallout stuff, and wow, this is boring. So, what I have done is gone through the mods in the pack, and made a little notepad file of all of the quest mods that exist. Maybe not all of them, but most of them. I've made a list, and I'm going to focus on them. We already have a few of them in our quest log. So, for example, the local flavor for the Point Lookout, a lurking feeling is another one, and we've also started the Enclave one, so we're just waiting for further orders. I don't know when that ticks over. I don't know if that's like that might be a progress the main storyline thing, because one of the quest lines that is added via mods requires what are they called? The Brotherhood of Steel to appear. Great, I think I just doxed myself. I will have to edit that out. What am I trying to do? Let me just bring up my... Okay, so yeah, we got a couple small ones too. So for example, there's one that's just like a cave adventure quest, and it's west of the Poseidon Reservoir, so which is like here-ish. So we'll look for that first. Do something kind of ease ourselves back into Fallout. Got really fucking creepy. So the Poseidon Reservoir is here-ish. What the fuck was that? Rad chicken. I tried earlier today to fix one of the issues I've had with the high heal system in the game, where the first-person camera isn't as high as the player's height, and I, for the life of me, could not fix it. So that's the Poseidon Reservoir, I'm 90% certain. There should be a cave west of here that is the start of our quest. And again, it's a little one-off, I think, just like... The fuck? Oh. Oh, good! There are fucking spiders. Someone put spiders in this game. What is this fucking thing? Oh, it's like an iguana. Why would you do this? Now I don't feel like fucking playing this anymore. I fucking hate spiders. Where's my... I need a longer range gun. Big Wasteland iguana. Oh, like I'm actually getting like shivers down my arms. Just think, oh, why did you put bugs in this game? There are already enough bugs. You added more? You sick fucks. Who the fuck are you guys? Raiders. And farmers.
Made it. This time.
The fuck is this? Plant. Greens. Oh. Like a salad. Okay, I have to look this up now. Ashland Station. Ashland Station Quest Dungeon Settlement. Where location? Check the screenshot. Oh, I'm at the wrong place. That explains it. It's here. It's like around here. Is it the Great Spore Cavern? No, I don't think so, but it's around here. It seems like all these mods put shit there. Oh, I would have had BRB screen. Sorry. We moved here. We were too far north. So we should go west. Where's the seam? There's a seam. The map even, or the mod page even said, just ignore the you can't go this way. You'll be able to get there if you just. Huh. Okay, so now I have the screenshot up. So it's like further south. Oh, fucking what the fuck is this? I'm just making sure that everything's good on my stream. Holy shit. Oh, there's the Red Devil. I had a quest to hunt that thing. That is the crustiest looking fucking gun. Holy shit, look how like low res that is. Nope, I see the cave in the minimap. Wow, it's right next to the fucking... the other bunker for the Enclave quest. Shadows under Ashland. Assland. I'm really good at the low-hanging jokes. The obvious shit. Why bugs? Why always fucking bugs? Oh, I thought that was a... I thought those were fucking, like, dildos. Oh, it's a missing fucking texture. I didn't buy any ammo before I started this. I don't even know what that fucking was. If you can hear the little tick noise, that's me spamming VATS. That was a legendary rat roach. As we know, they explode into other roaches. That actually kind of creeped me out. Ugh. Dynamic lighting? No, not really. This doesn't make any sense. Where is the light coming from, actually? Please, something more than insects to fight. Let me fight like human beings, or robots, or super mutants. Had fun killing all the raiders in Nuka World. Okay, no more stealth for now. It's too slow. There's a bee. What the fuck was a bee? What the fuck is that? Oh, I thought that was like a bug man. It was just a fly. Thought that was like a floating bug man. Certainly is a dungeon so far. It's got something that almost every Bethesda dungeon in this game doesn't have, which is multiple paths.
That's it.
Who the fuck are you? Oh no, get ready for mod voice acting. Everyone fucking buckle up.
What the? Who the hell are you? What are you doing down here?
Alright, that's not the worst.
For your safety, do not lean against...
Easy now. I don't want any trouble.
Okay, that's good, that's good. Just don't go doing anything stupid, all right? Actually, you know what? If you got past those bugs, you must know how to take care of yourself. Maybe we can come up with a little deal. I need someone who isn't
This man looks
scared
like he
to get
hasn't
their hands
eaten
dirty.
in months.
You interested in doing a job for me?
What do you need me to do exactly?
See that terminal? If we can crack the password, we're unlocking a world of possibilities. This place could become whatever we wanted, but most importantly, a safe spot away from the mess out there in the Commonwealth.
You didn't capitalize
The issue
Commonwealth.
is, the last guy who had the password ended up lost in that dark tunnel over there. I'd go in myself, but I steer clear of ghouls, and that place is crawling
I'd
with
rather
them.
take ghouls than
Plus,
fucking
it's pretty much
these
pitch
insects.
black inside.
Fucking
Can't see a
hate
damn
bugs.
thing.
Ugh.
If you manage to dig up that tape, we could really make something happen here. Hardly anyone knows this place even exists. So, what's your take on this? You in?
Sure.
Yes, I am.
Great. Oh, and I should mention, keep an eye out for a few other things too. Some of the gear down here could use some fixing up.
Skill checks?
I'd better get started.
Great. I'll hold down the fort. See you once you've found that password. Oh, and by the way, make sure you got some Rad-X or some kind of protective suit. The radiation is out of control in that place.
That was as far as mod voice acting goes, that was pretty good. In that it didn't make me crawl out of my own skin.
The train will be arriving at this platform in minutes. Please remain clear of the tracks.
Nice.
Passing through cars is prohibited.
This is like recording booth. Oh, the subway transmitters set to play announcements on a loop in the subway. You can pick radio stations. Let me repair it because I have this. I have the skills, right? I have this shit on my door. the foam.
For your safety, please do not tamper with Protectron stewards.
I knew I heard insects.
For your safety, do not lean against doors.
I will admit, I am a little turned around. This is a pretty elaborate dungeon.
For your safety, please do not tamper with Protectron stewards.
Okay, so we're back right here, and this is what the dark. Is this the dark tunnel? It's pretty cool. Or is this the dark tunnel? I'm guessing that's the dark tunnel. It's like fucking Vanta Black. There was nothing ever or darker than that tunnel. Alright, we gotta rat X ourselves. Can rather take fucking ghouls than all the bugs. I will stop the stream if I have to fight those spiders up close, modded spiders up close, because I don't even want to see them. Don't even want to see. I will literally just force close the game and switch to something else.
Can't open it from this end.
Running low on bullet, which is bad. Mutant Mutilator Perk 2.
Got it. Sweet.
Fallout, like the TV show? Yeah. Can you believe that they made 4 of these games based on that TV show in like the 3 months that it came out? You see this here? Oh, wait, that's like a thing. See this here? This is what Bethesda would call... This, to be fair, this is a mod, not Bethesda. That's what Bethesda would call environmental storytelling, and they'd pat themselves on the back because they put a skeleton next to, like, a pillow. They put a skeleton next to a dildo, and they're like, this person died while fucking themselves in the ass. That's storytelling. That's ambient storytelling, guys. We get points for that, right? We get points for putting skeletons down. No, not really. Yeah, no. None of the legendaries are worth it. None of them are worth it. They're all fucking trash. So, this is the Wasteland Reborn mod pack. And it's got 400 mods of varying types to make like a super vanilla plus version of Fallout 4. So it does a lot, change a lot, and it adds a lot, but it keeps things relatively in line with the base game. Yes, 400. 400. And this isn't even that big of a... There's some with like 700. And what I'm playing right now... I'm choking on something. Excuse me. I like swallowed like a mote of dust or something. Oh god, it's still there. Unfortunately, I have not seen the Orville. I can't. Oh. But, what was I saying? I don't even remember. Look how fucking chunky that guy was. Holy shit. There's this mod I'm playing right now, this dungeon I'm in, is called the Ashland Station, and it's like a little quest dungeon settlement mod in this like really sort of labyrinthine underground tunnels and subway station. And by the way, okay, so I'm playing on survival difficulty, which is the highest level difficulty, and I decided on a whim to just put my last like 10-15 levels into stealth, and stealth perks, and now I'm doing on stealth damage, I'm doing 13 times damage. So most shit dies instantaneously. It was funny because the early levels were very difficult. The first couple streams of this, it was like hitting my head against the wall sometimes with how it's still very easy to die. Enemies can get you. This game, one of the things that this game modifies, it does a lot of stuff to modify combat to make enemies less bullet spongy and to make stuff like positional damage matter more. Headshots deal, I think, like maybe 50, 60, 70% more damage. So if your character isn't wearing a helmet, a single shot to the head could easily kill them, regardless of what level they are and how much health you have. But the same goes around for an enemy, is that they're also just as vulnerable to that sort of stuff if they're not wearing any sort of head protection.
Yes.
Handmade assault SMG. Oh my god, look at that piece of shit. That's like desperate. That's desperation.
Hell yeah.
So I only have 19 rounds left. Switch to a different gun. Insane weapon. It looks like someone took the receiver of an AK, made like a really shitty grip out of sheet metal, and then who knows what they did on the inside to get it to fire some sort of whatever pistol caliber. Yeah, they ripped an MP5 Magnum into it. Yeah, it looks horrible. Holy shit. I just think it's like, let me look at that again. Just inspect. That pistol grip is like, you had a piece of flat sheet metal and you just folded it over and then bolted it to the bottom of the gun. Oh no, that grip is a real grip. Oh, I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna say it's the Apocalypse. That's made out of sheet metal. That's made out of like, that's like, every time you fire this gun, there's a 40% chance of you getting tetanus. I gotta save more often. Seen in one of those police acquisition pistols, or pictures where they, yeah. It is funny whenever you see. It's always fun when the police show like, we confiscated all this shit, and sometimes it's like, oh wow, they had like really nice stuff in terms of firearms, like they're using really high-end shit, and then sometimes it's like, we found this thing and it's something someone made in their shed. Like they had one part of a gun and then they made the rest of the gun around it from whatever the hell they could find. I'll never forget that one of like, it was from some, I don't even remember where in the world it was, but it was it's probably the worst handmade or like improvised firearm I've ever seen, where someone took a fired 20mm cartridge. They took the case and they used a bunch of wire to wrap it around a very crude wooden grip. And then at the back of the case, they just punched a hole in the top. And it was essentially using the case of this spent 20mm round to, as like a really, really crude like muzzle loader, where you would just pour whatever fucking kind of powder into it, and then whatever you would use as shot, and you would use the little chopped hole in the back as a like a place to ignite it somehow. Here, I actually have to show this because it's the worst thing I've ever seen. Improvised gun made from spent case. There it is. I have a book and where it's from. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Can I just like drag this into OBS? That. Look, where'd it go? It's gone. It was there for a second and then it's gone. Here, I'll save it as a fucking... I'll save it. Open image in new tab. Save image. This fucking thing. Look at that. Imagine, like, how fucking desperate are you for a firearm that you use this? Good God. That's an Aoka from Rust. That's a real thing. That's a real weapon. That's something that I've seen in several books. If Rust got it from real life, that's something someone genuinely made in real life as a improvised firearm. I have a book on my shelf next to me that is at least 15 years old, maybe older, that has it as a like an actual picture of it. I'm pretty sure I've seen a Forgotten Weapons video on it as well. That it was in there. He did. I think he was at like he was in England or in the UK somewhere with the Royal Armories. They have like a bunch of improvised weapons in their collection, and that was one of them. These rats are getting really spicy. I was gonna say, surely at that point, just like throwing rocks would be better than using that piece of shit, right? I have 7 level ups. I should really use them. Pattern submachine gun to fire 20 gauge. Well, that's just like... That's just... Yeah, I was gonna say, I just thought of that. I was trying to think, I'm like, wait. And I'm like, yeah, that is. It's like they've essentially made a bolter. In terms of like box gun that shoots big things. I don't know. I'm at the point where, again, I have 100 skill points. Holy shit. This is something that this mod pack adds. This is one of the things, which is it revamps the way that you level up and that your perk system works to something a bit more engaging and interesting than the vanilla. It brings skills back, as you can see, which is something that Fallout 4 got rid of because Bethesda really likes limiting the ability for the player to do anything. Dumping in gambling. I don't actually... There is like... Where is it? There is gambling, and it's... let me look at what the perks are. I know that it's all like... they're all like chance-based, the perks. So that... So stuff like... There's only 3 of them. There's Jackpot, where you get like extra caps. Idiot Savant, which is in the base game, where you have you get a chance at a 3 times XP boost from any action, and the lower your intelligence, the higher the chance. And then there's this one, which is called the new, which is Murder Hobo. You are immune to ink stagger from melee attacks. That sounds good. You are immune to stagger from melee and you are immune to stagger from everything. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. I'll take that. You can craft ballistic weapons. I don't know if I should. Maybe I should put more points into my special. I don't even know. I'll fill up agility. Fuck it. Agility. Get it to 10. Put the rest of these points into the medicine. Whatever. No, that's useless. Bring up to 90. Opportunity. Oh, directly. I didn't even realize this thing directly affects your critical hit chance. What? I need to bring that up. This is like a crit build. I'll take it out of something else. What else did I put points into? Because if I get like a sneak attack, which is 13%, and then I think a critical hit doubles it. Or not 13%, excuse me, 13 times. It multiplies it by 13. And then I get double that, maybe? Like, whatever gets hit by it, it will just instantaneously die. Oh, and that's another thing that this mod, or that particular mod does, which is it brings back critical hits as they worked in the previous games. For some reason, Bethesda switched it so that critical hits used to work as they did in many games, where you have just a chance of doing extra damage on a random chance, right? Or not but like you have a chance of doing extra damage, and it's suddenly raining. What? What the fuck? Is this like accidentally like an outside cell, and that it's switched weather? The acronym special is pretty clever. It is pretty clever. Whole thing of your character. Your character is special. Oh no, it is outside. Look. Or is it? Or what am I dreaming? What is happening? I guess it is. Yeah, it is. Oh, wow, that's fucking clever. I thought it was a bug, but no, it's actually outdoors. And fucking look how enormous this dungeon is. God. Shoots the head of a person. You didn't get crit damage. Yeah. But yeah, they took away crits for some reason, and they made crits something that you can only use in the VATS, the targeting system. You can see there's this crit bar at the bottom, and you charge that up for a guaranteed critical hit. So I can go, and then, wait, what is it? And then I hit accept, and then I hit space to critical, guaranteed critical hit. But this pack, this mod re-adds the way it was previously of having it be a chance that you can improve with skills. I do not have enough ammo for this. I'm gonna have to go loud because this thing has more bullet. Do have to hurry this up because I am being irradiated slowly. You can see it's eating away at my health bar quite a bit. Mark III Chinese rifle? Oh, it's a Chinese copy of the Mauser with fucking like a fucking lacquered fucking stock on it. Look at that thing, it's shiny.
Nice.
Down the rat hole. And the rain stops. Who the fuck are you guys? This guy's wearing power armor, times 13 damage. They technically actually don't know where I am still, because my stealth stat is so high, and now they're all dead, so... I knocked myself into third person somehow. Oh, there's the password. Adam's Fury. That's cool. I'll never use it. It's cool. It also weighs 64 pounds. I'll pass. Icon of Adam. Appears to be some sort of holy relic of the Church of the Children of the Atom. Children of Adam use the prayer rugs in the platform to worship the tower. You could use the rugs to pray to Adam, or someone could set this on fire if they had lighter and a gas container, flamer, or a couple of Molotov cocktails. Okay, the radiation is so bad that at this point my character's never gonna have children, so... Or never have any more children, technically. Making Chernobyl look like a daycare.
Sweet.
Oh, this is one of the... Fallout 4 added elevators to this series, and there are two types. There are the physical, like this one. This is an actual physical elevator that is traveling as you would expect. And then there are other ones that are just camouflaged load screens, and those ones are the ones you have to watch out for because they like to crash. So we went through all of that to find a password. Broken Protectron.
Keep it clean, Boston.
Some knowledge about you could
Dispose of food waste in the market.
remove the bottle cap that is jamming the gears. Oh. Spot a bottle cap jammed deep between two gears, removing it and reassembling the remaining parts. The robot comes online. You can use this to command the robot to patrol the settlement and clean up stains and spills. Okay. Hey, I did it.
Hey.
Any luck finding that password?
Yep. Got it right here.
You found it. I had a feeling you'd be the
I don't know
right
why this
person
guy's
for the
face,
job.
if he's supposed to look
Go
like
ahead and
this, or
unlock
if
that
something
terminal.
fucked up his face.
Hold on, though. Before you do that, I've had some time to think. You've got some real guts going into those tunnels, taking on those ghouls. People need a brave leader like that to survive in this wasteland. How do you feel about taking charge and running this place? But tell you what, if you can set up a nice little spot for me to open up a gun store, I can make sure our people are armed. Weapons have always been my specialty. So, you think you're up for running this place?
I hate this shit.
Sure. Why not?
Great. I
Speaking
look
of
forward to
church,
seeing this place fixed up.
And I'm making a call.
Thanks
Yeah, how
again for
about
helping
just
out.
like bury it and then just fucking forget about it? I would just like bury it like 3 kilometers beneath the surface of the earth and smother it in enough concrete that it's just never found.
I bet that fuse box wouldn't be too hard to fix, in case you're thinking about going back into those tunnels.
I do like those artistic interpretations of how do you make something like what do you do to make the area that the nuclear waste is buried look like? And there's a bunch of different artists' interpretations of what they came up with, the people who were trying to figure it out. It's like the bunch of like spikes sticking out of the ground, or like just like a big black void of like solid material.
To avoid delay, do not hold the door.
Okay, well, where's the fusion generator? I picked up like a fuse thing for a fusion generator. I saw it around here somewhere.
Nice.
Standpipe. You can control the water. Okay. Yeah, so that was the dungeon. You do the dungeon, and then you get this place as like a semi-upgradable base. Drainage? Activate?
How's it going, boss?
Oh, and this area is drained, and you can use it as land. Like, this would be cute if I cared about settlements in this game, which I don't. You build one shitty wasteland town, and then I'm done. That's good enough. All right, so we can now turn the lights on. Hey.
The train will be arriving at this platform in minutes. Please remain clear of the track.
So the only thing I don't have is the thing to fix the PA system.
To avoid delay, do not hold the door.
Well, that was fun. That was a little excursion. Good way to get back into this. I have a list. I gotta look at my list now of what other stuff to do. But first, we head back home, and we Rest and rearm. I think I might just use the Radaway now. Radaways make you weak and tired and shitty. Okay, my character is tired and or hungry and thirsty, so gotta eat a thing of mac and cheese, several things of dog food, and then down it with 1, 2, 3, 4 bottles of water. I don't even know why I have all this ammo. I should really just sell it. The stores aren't even open, so we have to go back to sleep now. Now my character is sick. Fuck. I don't know why people like survival mode. I don't know. I find survival games most of the time tedious. Just the filling your meters, I just like my eyes glaze over.
You again. All right, got plenty of supplies.
I don't find
see
it
what you have.
engaging.
Everything you need.
What are my guns chambered in? 5, 7.6, and 9. Gotta get rid of all this shit because it has weight on survival difficulty. Do you guys have any water? You ever watch that video or watch that one that rant about New Vegas weapons? Maybe? That like is tickling something in my mind, but I'm not 100% certain. Zach's gun rant. I think, is that the videos where like two guys are playing it co-op,
Sure.
like with co-op mods
Take a look.
or something like that, and they have like a bunch of modded guns, and then every time they pick up like a new gun, the guy is like, okay, tell me about this gun, like complain about this gun, essentially. And then the guy does. I did see that. It's been a very long time since I've watched any of those. Okay, so that was that one. That's that quest done. That's one checked off the list. Let me double check the other ones I have on the list. Forville, west of Salem, Brothers in Arms, okay, now, you know what? We'll do the spooky one. I'll do the spooky one now. I'm in a mood to do the spooky one. It's not that spooky. I've done it before, but it can be spooky. So there's a Lovecraft-inspired one. We gotta go way south. Yeah, this is a horror Lovecraft inspired quest. I'm probably gonna want to bring more ammo, but I'm too lazy to go to other places to find any. Probably also want to bring more supplies. Whatever. This will be funnier. We do have to walk like 1,000 miles in the rain to even get there. You can see how tactical my character is with high heels. Every time I see something in this game that I don't recognize because of the mods, I get anxious. Like, that's a mod. I feel so fucking betrayed by this mod pack because I have played it for already like maybe 10 plus hours, and there wasn't anything too creeping me out, and then like within 10 minutes of starting this stream there were modded spiders. Like, they added spiders to the game via a mod, and I'm so upset. Funny, some games like had like a welcome design and did lean into the horror. Well, it's funny because a lot of games do that, where they have, you know, if you ever look up a list of scariest levels in video game history, a lot of them don't come from horror games. They come from other things. They come from games of like varying genres where it's like, yep, that's that level. It's the spooky level. I remember there was one in Vampire the Masquerade. There's a haunted hotel you have to go to in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. That is very spooky. This leads to this, like, I'm not gonna go. This leads to this big secret bunker. I don't want to go there yet. Actually, I don't know. This one might be a modded one. Let's double check. Like, it's funny. I say like spooky levels, and now I can't actually think of any off the top of my head. Yeah, this is vanilla. This place, I recognize this. You can come back later. I'm trying to think. What games had spooky missions and they weren't horror games? Can't fucking see shit in this weather. Better in third person? No, not really. This weather sucks. I have to take another fucking Rad-X or Radaway. Forgotten Church. Forgotten Mine. Wait. Oh, right now I remember that. Okay. Yeah, this this is a long. This might be a mistake. This mission is long. I remember now that there's this entire mine preamble. Also that. It essentially locks you down here. Please, enough with the bugs. I hate bugs. I play a post-apocalyptic game, bugs. I play a sci-fi game, giant bugs. I play a fantasy game, giant bugs. Can you fucking stop? All right, and you go deep and deep and deep. You go so far down. Let's turn the flashlight off to get the proper ambience. I wonder what that was. Probably nothing. Now, here's the thing. Is this music diegetic or non-diegetic? No, this is a mod. This is a mod. Kidding me? This is way too high quality for Bethesda to make it. Oh, I've missed the first journal excerpt. Great. I reached the bottom of the elevator shaft and it's quiet. Another man stayed behind for me. Even stranger, the generator and the doors turned off. It's pitch black. Could be here while fixing this. Alone with my thoughts, can't help remember the kids alive. We're dead on the surface, burnt to ash, living in a vault. I pray they made it. I don't think I can say the same for any of us down here. I always wonder when, like, music in a game is... Oh, right, these guys. When music in a game is, or any sort of media, it's like it's not usually not. Again, I don't remember the exact terms, but like the diegetic, non-diegetic, I don't remember which one is which, but like, is it happening in the world, or is it just happening for the audience? Yeah, this is all coming back to me now. Not really, but I remember this. We have to turn on a generator. Oh, hi guys. I don't remember when these guys actually start becoming enemies. Oh, right now. That was a weird message in the corner. I never saw that before. It just said, "I'm too close." What does that mean? That doesn't. I don't remember that. As creepy as these things are, they are just reskinned ghouls. What does that mean? Why does it keep saying that in the top left? I'm too close. Guys, I think I'm too close. I don't know what that means. I've never seen that. I do find it creepy how these things aren't given any names or anything. They're just like monster. They're just a thing. I think I just killed something. It's hard to be sure in the light. What's happening? I hear noises. I miss my family gods. I miss the whispers. I need to give it back. I remember that. That's this mod's creepy repeated mantra.
That's it.
The tar people, yeah. I'm pretty sure this is a classic thing. If they went too deep and all the spookies are deep.
Yes.
Ow. Damn, that fucking hurt. Might actually need to take a stim pack for that one. As we all know, the bowels of the earth are home to the unspeakable monstrosities that the ancient people locked away. Talking earlier about how do we tell people in 1,000 years that there's radiation or radioactive shit? Yeah, I was just referring back to the nuclear waste conversation. Yeah, like talking about how you got to figure out how to make it so that people in the future know that there's nuclear radiation in a place. The ancient people failed in telling us that they locked away the fucking elder gods in the bowels of the earth and to not dig. This is not a place of honor. Oh, give it back. I don't care if they really smell the god. I want to see what's down there.
Sweet.
I already know I'm gonna run out of ammo. I don't know if some of the ambience of this mod is ruined or improved with the flashlight mod, because the default flashlight is not like a proper flashlight. It's only like a glow around you. So you would like, this is fucking spooky shit. Like, look at this. They found where the ancient people put all the tar. It is time. Give it back, 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 give it back. Hey, it's a modern pop song. Repeat the same shit over and over again. I would say that this mod borders on being too fucking dark. Like, look at this shit. They found the source of black tar heroin. Temple entrance. Yeah, now we go into the tar land. I think it's supposed to be, I don't think it's supposed to be tar. I think it's supposed to be like a black stone, like a shiny black stone. I do like the mod that adds reverb to big rooms like this. It sounds pretty good. Oh, these fucking things. Oh, I remember these fucking things. Oh, they're horrible. I fucking despise shit that it fucks with your vision. In games, it's just, they're awful. Unusual left leg bone. Guess we're building a skeleton. You'd build an underground temple just for kicks. Ow. Economic stimulation. Let me read the odd note. I can feel it in the air. I can feel the air hit my neck. The angels watch, their eyes glaring at me. The object of visions is key. With one's possession, the door will open. Sure, dude. Like, once you start seeing this shit, this is the point where you don't believe anything any of these people have written, because they have obviously lost their minds. they're in like the bathhouse of like a elder god, and they're like, oh yeah, something's weird down here, guys. I would almost prefer this with less combat. No, 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 don't get near me. Fucking hate these things. What the fuck? Some dude just had a Thompson down here? What the fuck? So this crack, make the weight.
Yes.
They shoved an MP5 stock on a Tommy. Ancient gold coins. Oh, and that like that huge barrel and then a massive suppressor. Like I could fucking use this thing as a spear. I could poke enemies with it. It's so long. Dunwich appeared in private. Oh, they're connecting this to the Dunwich for the coin gun. Yeah, the Dunwich or Dunwich stuff in Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 are vanilla Lovecraftian inspired places. And so I'm guessing they're trying to link it. I need something to drink. I am so thirsty. Oh, that's better. Oh, man. It's almost as if you need water to survive. It's 50-gallon jug. No, it's just I did manage to get a good, like, it's just a normal water bottle. Although I do have, I don't really like using it that much because it's really, really heavy. When it's, well, not really heavy, but it's heavy enough to be inconvenient. I have like a 1.2 liter, which I think is 40 ounces. And so it's like a big vacuum bottle one, so it's already pretty heavy on its own. And then when you fill it with water, it's pretty hefty. I'm not reading all this. Oh, now we're playing a horror game. Now we're playing a classic horror game. You know it because they've taken away any means you have with interacting with the world. That's what horror games are now. You have no way of interacting with the world. You have no weapons or anything. You just go through the theme park and the spooky things happen. You trigger the spooky things and then you move on to the next spooky thing and then the game ends. Oh, shit. Oh, game really didn't like that. That fucking hitched like no tomorrow. Hey, I remember this. I was just here. This lady's eating noodles. I can... Oh, I can't take the dream cola. Oh, he's a ghoul. Hmm? Like, this is kind of neat in terms of how you did this. Like, it's good levels, but like, it's like, when does this end? I don't get the symbolism. Oh, by the way, I've leveled up. Thank you for ruining the immersion. Give it back. It does have smatterings of like a high quality Gmod map, horror map. What if I do this? Okay, so shooting the Eldritch Obelisk was the correct thing to do. No, fuck off. And I'm dead. Fuck. Oh no, when did I last save? Okay, this is post nightmare trip? Yes, okay. I remember my friend making me take a what character are you test from some random website, and I got the monolith from 2001: A Space Odyssey. See, you know what would be like the funny thing is that if that test was just like rigged and every single result was always the monolith from 2001. Now that would be funny. That's comedy. No, fuck off. I saw you move. I saw him move. Oh, don't die, don't die, dying. Give it back. Give it up. Baby, give it up. Na 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 na. Okay, so I remember why I kind of didn't want to do this one is because it's a little long. This one I think is something I do notice with a lot of mods is pacing. Some mod makers are good at making things like this is quality. Like this is really well done in an atmosphere and in like the thing it's trying to do. It's really good, but pacing. It's a little long. I will say also, I think that the earlier part in the mine is the strongest part. I feel like this is too much. There's too much of this ancient temple to the point where it's like, it's not scary anymore, or it's not like interesting anymore, where like, ooh, spooky temple. It's like, yeah, yep, I've been here for 15 minutes already.
Yes.
I've seen all of the spooky temple. Can, you know. I think the mine part is more effective. I think my favorite part is that elevator ride in the mine, where you're underground already, and then you think you're going like, oh, we're underground, and then you end up going deeper and deeper and deeper, and it's like, oh, I like that. But oh man, there's so much. Okay, thank you. Oh, man. It also just does get a little tedious because you're just fighting the same tar guys all over again. Biggest temple wishes drama cause. This guy just blew up. And I do like, though, that like these people are doing experiments and they're trying to figure this fucking place out. And they're also a cult. Oh, hey, it's the tree. I remember the tree. You can also cheat these guys by just tapping VATS because it locks onto them. What is happening? Keep hearing sound effects. Was this like an optional route? Driving home. Let's see, then she's pouring for a good hour. Oh man, driving in inclement weather is like, I don't mind rain too much because it usually doesn't get, the rain usually doesn't get bad enough here so that like, or at the very least I have not been caught in like a really bad rainstorm to the point where it's like I can't see shit. But snowstorms, however, I have driven in a couple snowstorms where a few times it's like, oh no, this is it, I'm going to die. Start a hurricane, so yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, when the roads when it's rainy enough that you actually have standing water on the roads, yeah, gets a little spooky. I know that. Hydroplaning and stuff like that. It was like 3 weeks ago, we had we had one day where it just fucking poured for the whole day, nonstop. And there was like a bunch of, not like severe flooding, but like enough flooding where it's like, a couple people's basements got flooded. The roads started to flood like anywhere like low lying. They had to shut down like a major section. They had to shut down a huge section of a highway because it was just that the water had just, it was flooded. There was like a good, 2-3 inches of just water over it, and you couldn't drive through that shit. Or like a lot of, you didn't want people driving through that shit. Guys, we gotta give it back. Oh no, I wanted to explore over here first. No. No, please. I wanted to see if there was other loot. Okay, thank you. There was loot. See? What would I have done if I didn't get those pork and beans? Me and Rain don't get along. Rain in your car. Fuck, these guys hit hard. Oh, fuck off. The character is hungry and thirsty and tired. Of course, it's lower than most any puzzles. Gotcha. Yeah, that sounds... Yeah, hydroplaning scares the shit out of me. I remember first learning about what hydroplaning was, and I'm like, oh, that sounds fucking terrifying. I hope that never happens. Oh, no, I don't want to go back to the aqueduct. Wait, missing cultists. No, wait, what, where the fuck? Did I turn myself around? Did I miss something? I came down the hole. It's like the southern equivalent to black ice. Yeah, I see that comparison. Gotta be careful of bridges. Gotta be careful of bridges in the winter. Because what happens is that even if it's a little bit of snow or a little bit of rain and it's like cold, if it's in the late fall and the winter, the bridges will freeze faster than the surrounding areas than like normal roads because the wind affects it both on top and underneath. So you often see those signs of like bridge ices because if there's going to be ice, it's going to be on a bridge. I still get texts from my mother when it's cold and when it gets icy to be like, be careful for black ice. Oh man, I hate this shit on. I hate this shit on these this mod pack, but it's just like I am of the opinion that Fallout 4 is so fucking boring that not even 400 mods make it interesting. I am like this mod is fine. I thought it would be better focusing on the modded content and not playing the vanilla content that I know is bad. But it's just a case of like the vanilla the mod, like it's just the basis of this game is so boring. I've been giving it a chance. You can see in my playtime, I've been playing this for fucking almost 19 hours. But man, I'm just like... I feel like I'm going through the motions playing this game. Alright, so what do I do in this fucking hellhole? Where do I insert my shaft into Cthulhu or whatever? Oh, here we go. There it is. There's this. Oh, I'm so fucking dead. There are so many of these guys. Right away. If I was a researcher, I'd be silly disappointed if I did. Well, to be fair, this game, it is just a reskin of a normal enemy, which, you know. Oh, I hate these fucking guys so much. So you gotta destroy the 4 obelisks, and then I think the monster becomes vulnerable. Good shooting. You can't. Oh, fuck. These things' hitboxes are so terrible, too. Those little skull enemies. Alright. Ooh, I have a stealth boy. Yeah, I did see the Maypose. Oh, there we go. Oh no, am I gonna die to poison while this fucking transition is going on? No, okay, never mind. Sneak attack for 13.8. Yeah, it's just... If I had that, unfortunately, there is a damage numbers mod for Fallout where it does show your like the floating damage numbers. It's not very stable, it likes to crash your game or interfere with other mods. So I'm 90% certain it's actually in the mod pack, I think as like an optional, or maybe it's not. But either way, I'm not going to use it because it is very sketchy in terms of its stability. But the numbers would probably be nuts. Okay, I'm not, like, let's just keep going. Oh, I never noticed those before. They don't look great. That's spooky. Eyes are spooky. Is this the, well, this is the obelisk that's like in the vanilla game, right? Maybe? I don't know. Oh. Uh-oh. Game. Oh, that was a weird hitch. Well, I don't shoot it. Oh. No? What'd I do? More stars. Like, oh, here we go. Aha. I found the Cthulhu butt plug or whatever. You look down on your hand that now holds a pyramid-shaped object. Your mind is quiet, but whispers lingered in the back of your mind. They chant words unknown but with meaning. They chant, give it back. No. It's mine. There's a Lovecraft object in one of his stories. It's the shining trapezohedron.
Hell yeah.
Wow, that sword looks like shit. It's a reskin of a vanilla sword. You have to remember. Unusual orb, yo! Fucking worth it. Fucking the trip is worth it. What even is it? It's probably just like a misc item, right? Like a valuable or like miscellaneous? Yeah. Look, yep, that's an orb. I don't think you can even do anything with it. Are we done here? Is this over? It's, you know, it's funny. I don't remember too much about this, playing this mod the first time, but I do remember at this point being like, okay, is this done? Can I go home yet?
That's it.
Fucking crawled all the way into fucking Cthulhu's Grundle, and all I got was a shitty sword and like a triangle.
Got it. Sweet.
Complete. Explore the Forgotten Mine. Released. Oh no. Released, the horrors of the Forgotten Mine spread throughout the Commonwealth. Oh no. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't add terror grenades to enemies. Don't do that. I don't want to fight these things ever again. It was asking if I wanted to add the enemies from here to spawn lists out in the world. No. And then it also asked if it wanted me to add grenades to make it so that enemies will spawn with terror grenades, which will induce that awful visual effect. Hey, look, it's the man. The story is over. Sure. Well, that was fucking miserable. Fucking pit am I in? What the fuck? Where am I? Okay, well, my character will just psychically project and fast travel back home. That was A for effort. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. And I think if the developer lowered the amount of enemies by like 40%, I think you would have a more effective spooky thing because you would be less expectant of an enemy attack. As it stands, that mod is so saturated with enemies that you are already bored of fighting them by the time you get to the temple part. The character just ate 3 cans of pork and beans and they're still fucking hungry. 4. This is why I don't play survival mode. Because it just doesn't make any sense. Because it's like, it doesn't matter how thirsty a person... Okay, maybe. It doesn't matter too much. Like, oh, I haven't eaten for a whole day. It doesn't mean I'm going to have to eat 4 cans of beans to be full. You know what I mean? What time is it? It's about 2 hours of this. Okay, so we'll do a little longer. Let's see if we can. Let me consult the list. Okay, I'm gonna cross out the ones we've done. I have a little shitty notepad file. Wild Key Chase, Note in Sanctuary Root Cellar. The Experiment, House at the South End of Nantic Banks. I don't know if any of those are long. Let me check. Experiment. Okay, this one seems long. Roughly over 1.5 hours of quest content. Replayability with multiple endings and choices that change the course of your playthrough. 400 lines of voice-acted dialogue. Split narrative that changes based on your choices. Return of RPG elements like skill and perk checks. Unique weapons earned by choices leading to your ending. Custom music. Fun, unique outfits. Huh. Okay. Well, that could be fun. Let's see. Wild Key Chase. Wild Key Chase. Quest and location mod that has the player visiting 5 new locations, searching for clues and information about what happened at each of them. Aim to seamlessly fit into vanilla with a nice balance of looting and combat. Rewards players who take time to look around. Mostly environmental storytelling and a backstory progressed through notes and terminal entries. Oh, my favorite. 5 new reimagined locations, lower friendly quests, balanced loot, 1 to 2 hours of gameplay. Well, we can start. Let's do the experiment because I know where that starts. I think. This is not Fallout London. I don't have Fallout London installed. I am going to wait like a year for Fallout London to be patched and for someone to make like a mod pack with Fallout London where they put Fallout London with all of the other quality of life mods that you need to play Fallout 4 without it being a pain in the dick. Stuff like FOV sliders and such. This is just Wasteland Reborn, which is a vanilla plus mod pack for Fallout 4. As cool as Fallout London is and conceptually, and that it actually came out, which is amazing, I kind of just feel like it's sacrilege. Fallout is such an American... Like, I feel like one of the key things about Fallout is the fact that it takes place... I've been wandering in Fallout around a 90% radiation damage in Fallout London for 2 hours. I'll find it right away. I feel like one of the most important things about... Oh yeah, well, Fallout London is better than stock Fallout 4. Anything's better than stock Fallout 4. Fallout 3 is probably better than stock Fallout 4, which... But I feel like it's one of those things where it's just like, as good as Fallout London is, I feel like the fact that, like, the American setting, I think, is key to the Fallout games.
Remember, I don't serve
You know,
sense.
like, the
Supplies are
whole
just for
sense
humans.
of the Cold War
I'll take a look.
and
Sure.
Everything you
the
need.
Americana and all that sort of stuff, I feel is so key to the setting that I can't imagine playing something that doesn't take place, playing a Fallout game that doesn't take place in the United States. Or at the very least, North America. Why does my argument make no sense? It's a global Fallout, yes, but it's very much so much of the existing series is focused on America as the center of the what am I trying to say? America is the setting, the post-apocalyptic America, and watching some of the stuff from Fallout London of like the release trailer, where they do some. They take like a lot of like they have like a Pip-Boy, but they call it something else, and I'm like, but that kind of defeats like. At that point, it's like, well, why don't you just make your own post-apocalyptic setting instead of setting it in Fallout? You know, they like that's what I mean, is that I feel like when you take away a lot of, you do things like, oh, well, you have a Pip-Boy, but it's just not a Pip-Boy. You just named it something different. You're not really making your own thing. You're making some sort of, I don't know. I just. None of what you're saying makes sense. I guess not. I think the setting of Fallout in North America, the idea of Fallout is very, it has a lot of, I guess you could say, parody and satire of things like old Cold War fears of nuclear apocalypse, of the Red Scare, of the idea that the world could end at any moment. And Fallout plays into a setting in terms of how it looks, with the sort of retrofuturism, with the sort of the old music, with the iconography being very throwback to those times. And I feel like it's important to a lot of the soul, I guess you could say, of the game. and also the idea of... Oh, my phone rang. One sec. How would you call my take xenophobic? I don't hate the British. Or I don't think the British are bad. I just think that, like, I don't know. I feel like it would be so different that it's like something where I will definitely play it. Eventually, but because it's very impressive. I feel like it's a thing of I mean, it makes me think, like, I feel like they should have just, if they were doing Fallout London, if I were making something like that, I think, what are you talking about? I never, every part of the critique involves the fact that they are British. I said that it was not that it was British, I said that it was more important that it was America, that it was taking place in America. I never criticized anything about their British. I think it's sort of like, I think of something like the Metro series. The Metro series of games is based off of a post-apocalyptic novel series, and it takes place in a post-apocalyptic Russia after a nuclear war, very similar to Fallout, but it does its own thing. It takes its own thing, and often it takes a different look than something like Fallout, partially because of its setting, and it changes how the story plays out and the sort of atmosphere of the game. The Metro series is much more, I'd say in general, more dour than Fallout. Or something like Stalker. Stalker is another post-apocalyptic, not nuclear apocalypse, well, kind of nuclear apocalypse thing, and it again feels very different. I feel like if I was going to do something where it's like I want to use Fallout, like the game, as a basis. See, I think that's the thing, is that you would lose. I want to see the next Stalker be released taking place in Texas. See, you would lose a lot, because one of the main things with Stalker is that it's taking place in the zone. It's taking place in this, in the Chernobyl exclusion zone, where you had this obviously fictionalized version of this real event. You would lose a lot. I think one of the most important things is the setting of Stalker, the sort of the Soviet, like the frozen in time, slowly degrading Soviet city of an area of Chernobyl and the surrounding area. See, I would see Fallout could take place in Texas. There was going to be a Fallout in Texas.
Squatters, right
You
here.
need protection.
Let's go.
Everyone
This is
does.
in the Commonwealth.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Feel free to test the grips.
Fallout Texas would be too similar to Vegas. Depends. There's a mod for what is it called? There's a mod called Old World Blues for Hearts of Iron, the Paradox Grand strategy game, and it is a Fallout mod. And they make up their own stuff, but they also take every single scrap of Fallout lore that they can find to make nations in that game. And they've done a lot of cool stuff with Texas and with Mexico. And so one of the things that when you're playing as any of the nations in Texas is internal Texas politics, as well as dealing with the nations on the other side of the Rio Grande. And so, it's interesting that they do that, and it adds like a whole sort of thing to make it a little bit different than the other parts of the map. But I think you have so many areas in Fallout that they could do. pretty much you can pick any place in. You could do any place in essentially in North America, I feel like, with Fallout, and you could have something interesting. Granted, some would be easier and harder to pull off than others, but it could be done. Granted, I think it would be easier to make Fallout Texas than it would be like Fallout Hawaii, but or Fallout. I was about to say Fallout Florida, but no, that could be fun. Post-apocalyptic bayous. Fallout New Orleans, that would be cool, actually, yeah. You could have a really cool setting there. God, just all the swamps and just all the mutated insects and amphibians and reptiles and who God knows. Ugh.
Read the public and be prepared.
Got too much dirt in that hair? Get it trimmed. You won't regret it.
Fallout my hometown, lol. Hey, one day someone will make a Fallout in Canada. Canada has been mentioned. Canada has been mentioned as recently as Fallout 3: The Pit DLC. Canada already has the Long Dark. Okay, fair. Not a nuclear apocalypse, but God, the Long Dark. Oh, the game is misery. Fallout Kamloops. Well, I remember in Fallout, in the Pit DLC in Fallout 3, the one guy who runs the pit says that he mentions the town. He mentions another city called Ronto. And so, if we're going by the Fallout style of naming places, which is cutting off letters because a sign was broken, Ronto could be Toronto with the TO cut off. Is anyone called Toronto Ronto as a nickname? No. But it's a thing where, like, think of Novak from New Vegas, where it's just a no vacancy sign that it's, you know, I live in S, and there's a taboo against people calling it Frisco. I didn't even know that that was a thing. No, the thing you do with Toronto is you don't pronounce the last T in Toronto. You just say Toronto. 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 What in God's name is this thing? It's like a what? Oh my. Alright, so I think this is the house with this other mod quest. Okay, investigate the cottage. So, what opens the bookshelf? Because that's clearly where the door is hidden. Because I can see it between the slits of the bookshelves. Not the radio. That's an actual. The cable cars are not. They're cable cars, not trolleys. Okay. Okay, where's the switch? Is it a book? It is a book. Like, would you do this? Like, you come into this random house, it's the fucking apocalypse, you're like picking over a fucking old house, and you find an elevator behind a bookshelf. Like, you're suicidal, right? Like, you're doing that, you're an idiot.
Lower level.
Who are you? You work for Frankenstein?
Like, fucking excuse me?
All right, I'll take your word for it. You could be useful. We were just on our way out to get back up ourselves. Lift the lockdown, Wolf.
Ain't lifting, sir.
Why the hell not?
That is simply because the encryption on that lockdown is far beyond the skills of some Wasteland code monkey. You would need a director's password to open it, but oh no, you seem to have put a bullet in the head of Burns, the one person who had the access code.
Listen here, Frankenstein. I'm in charge here. You don't like it, you'll find you and Burns are gonna have something in common.
I'm merely pointing out that your rash decision-making is the primary factor as to why we are stuck in this current predicament.
Shut the hell up!
Now, why is there a Half-Life 1 scientist in this game?
I could try to bypass the wiring here at the console, sir.
That would not work. All of our hardware has temper protection. It'll just fry itself, and we'll be even more stuck.
There has to be a way to reset the passcode.
What are you guys worked up? You're all locked down
Thanks
here?
to the captain's rash and uninformed decision-making.
Can it, Frankenstein? We're worked up because these eggheads went too far. We thought this was gonna be a standard protection op until we found out what they were up to.
You don't understand what you saw. It wasn't...
I'm pretty damn sure I understood what I saw, Frankenstein. And I for damn sure am not comfortable with being locked down here with them.
We just need a little more time. The
I didn't even notice this character was there.
I've given you butchers nothing but time, but look where it's got us. Locked in a cave with no
Wait,
way
there's
out.
one. Is it?
There might be one way.
Well, spit it out, grease monkey.
If we can get to the main server, we can probably
Oh,
reset
I'm
the
doing my
passcode.
old man voice. Oh, yep. I need my pills.
There's a hitch. To get to the main servers, you have to go through the labs.
It might be the dialogue. Sometimes that happens where I don't know, where it might have been the wrong character being in the
We
name.
waste the abominations on our way there. 2 birds, 1 stone.
You're goddamn right. And just to be sure they don't try this twisted
Also, is this
shit
just
again,
that
we
one
got
zombie
Frankenstein and
movie
his lover
where they're in
here.
an underground bunker?
Just wait. You don't have to do any of that.
What's wrong, little miss? Your big, beautiful brain will make excellent wallpaper. God knows these caves need a little color.
Just listen.
I ain't been paid to
Also,
listen.
Kilgore is like, his dialogue is volume-wise sounds like he's on the other side of the room. It's like empty. Oh god. Well, it's a mod. You can't expect the level of quality that you get from a Bethesda production.
Thank you. Maybe cooler heads can prevail. Dr. Keim and I were working on a way to control them. If we were just given a bit more time to finish our experiments.
It's quite simple, really. I helped to develop domestication devices that were used to control death claws. Compared to that, this is a cakewalk.
Listen to them. You believe this bull crap? They want to control them, so they have their own.
Now, you know what would
personal
make
army.
a really
will
good
make you
quest,
listen,
a really good
Captain?
mod quest,
This
is
is
that as soon as this
purely for
conversation
research.
ends,
They
I
will
should
be
be able to kill
disposed
all
of
of these
when we are
NPCs.
done.
Those things are
I should be able to just pull out my gun and
I
just
saw what
mag
they did
dump
to
the
Rose.
entire room
How
and
many of
just
my
continue
people
on.
to die for your precious research? What will make you listen, huh?
We're better off disposing of them ourselves.
You don't have enough ammunition for that.
But I got enough to put a pretty little hole between your pretty little eyes.
That's the second time you threatened to shoot her in the head. Come on, calm down. Think of something better.
What? You think you're just gonna march down here and start solving our problems?
Yes, I'm the protagonist.
All right. I'm willing to give an outside perspective a chance. But one slip-up, and you're going in the same unmarked grave as Frankenstein. Got it? You can talk to everyone here, weigh our options. Then come to me with what you think we should do. And then I'll decide if I give a damn about what you think.
So wait, are we stuck? Like, oh, we are. Shit. Alright, well, let's test. Oh, wow, it can. Wow. And not a single one of them are essential. That's how you know this wasn't made by Bethesda. My character has such a high stealth skill that when they crouch, they are essentially invisible. Well, now what? Speak with the gunners and the scientists and make a decision.
Only opens with a key.
Okay, so maybe this isn't as... Okay. So, if there's no key, you would literally soft locked yourself. Yeah, there's no key. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. Oh, wait, well, maybe.
Nice.
Well, okay, I should engage with the content as it's intended to be engaged with, at least a little bit. Alright, what do you two idiots want?
Yes?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what either of their plans are.
Oh, yes, of course. I suppose an explanation is in order. Simply put, Judith and I have isolated an auditory frequency that lets us pacify the subjects. We simply need help fine-tuning the experiment before we can get past them safely.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to the others. Oh, you look... Yeah, you're definitely not. In another life, this woman was a Nazi scientist.
Can I help you? We were doing good work here. There's no reason to stop it now because a man got angry. Farewell.
That is the weakest defense of anything I've ever heard.
Hey.
What is it? I don't pick sides, really. Either one sounds good enough to get us the hell out of this shithole. Only thing I'm worried about is that you're gonna have to drag me down there with you to reset the lockdown. Alright. Don't take too long coming to a decision.
So his plan is just to shoot them all?
Excuse me.
Yeah? Shoot the fuck out of those monsters and blast their experiments back to hell.
I agree.
I'm glad you came to your senses and made the right choice. Now to deal with the butcher.
I don't think you should
I don't really give a shit what you think. Frankenstein!
Oh, yes. Can I help?
Give the devil my regards.
What do you...
Why did you do that?
Shut that mouth of yours before I blow it off your face. Wolf, go lock up this psycho while we discuss the game plan.
Yes, sir.
All right, that was a bit extreme. Well, rip Dr. Elias Keem. We hardly knew ye.
Hi.
This better be good.
What next?
Next part of the plan is simple. You and Clay need to go in, raid the armory, and get us set up to clean house.
Cool.
Finally. Tired of people not listening to my goddamn orders. Talk to Clay and get ready to move out. And remember, we need that ammo, not 2 more corpses under my command. So make damn sure you come back alive.
Did the guy who recorded kill, like, was his takes just too loud by default, and so they had to like lower him in post because he's so quiet? Oh, you would be soft locked. There is nothing else down there. I just realized. Yeah, you have to. You can't just kill everyone. You would literally be soft locked because you can't escape this place.
Hi.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured that when he said it. This place isn't too big that I couldn't hear him. Don't know why he didn't just call me over.
Okay, so lamp shading something like that
Yeah, I got
isn't
your
clever.
back as long as you got mine. Labs are dangerous though, so we should be careful. It's like hell froze over down there.
There we go.
Looks like the lockdown is preventing us from going anywhere but the cryo lab. There should be a way around back into the armory though.
Cryo lab. You know it's the cryo lab because it's cold. God, this kind of feels like are we gonna get the regenerators from Resident Evil 4?
At least everything down here is frozen. No surprises yet.
Oh yay, more ghouls. The lock is completely frozen. Lighter, thaw the lock, break the lock, breathe on the lock. What? Oh. Oh, a lighter. I'm like, what? Breathe on the lock. Oh, there's a lighter right there. That's not a skill check. If the solution to the skill check is right behind you, that's not a skill check. Or like an item check.
I have to find the card.
There's some boopy ass music playing.
Useless. Don't have the card.
Now what? Did I miss the key in the cryolab? Oh, rapidly losing interest. Considering pivoting to a different game. Keycard, keycard. It's probably somewhere so obvious. I didn't make it far in Fallout 4. Yeah. This game, Fallout 4 is... It's Fallout 4, that's for certain. It is the fourth mainline entry in the Fallout series of post-apocalyptic RPGs. I was so excited when this game first came out. I stayed home from college. I got like a whole day. Okay, he doesn't want to talk. Is it like in the desk? Am I missing like... Did I soft locked myself again somehow? Played like a year or two after and it was meh. That's a good way to describe this game. It is not a great game. It is not a great game, I feel like, even outside of Fallout as a series, like comparing it to the... Oh, there it is.
There we are. The mother lode. Take all that you can carry.
Is this thing working? Clay, report.
We secured the armory and the ammo.
Good to hear. That doctor lady fixed up the intercom system so I can communicate down here.
Our radio's on the fritz?
No. With all the stone and steel, the signal ain't getting to you. Unless we use hardwired connections like the intercoms.
Good to know. Was there something you needed?
Yeah. There should be some demolitions charges in there. We're gonna need those to blow this place to Kingdom Come. Grab them.
You got it, boss. You heard him. Grab the explosives.
It's like ammo for every single gun in the game except the ones I'm using. No 9mm, no 7.62, but a shit ton of 5.56, so cool, I guess. Ah, you see, this teddy bear has a cigarette and a helmet and all that. That means this is environmental storytelling. We put a skeleton next to a toothbrush, so you know that this man was brushing his teeth when he died. We are Bethesda Game Studios, and we are masters of environmental storytelling.
Hey.
Report.
We're back, Captain.
And with the supplies. First thing to go right around here in a long damn time.
I feel like you've said that before.
After how far south all this shit went, I'm just relieved that things are finally going right. Must be the help of our new friend here.
Oh my god, get on with it. I'm just trying to get out of here.
Aren't we all? Just don't get any ideas when we get out. Right. Well, with that sorted, we should have everything we need to head down and get this place unlocked. Just need to get that grease monkey to come with us.
No, I gotta talk
Good
to him.
initiative. Keep it up.
Hey there.
What is it? Yeah, I figure you're gonna have to drag me down to the mainframe to get the security lockdown reset. I don't know if I'm too happy about that arrangement.
Maybe I can convince you.
How so?
If you don't do this, I'll fucking kill you.
I suppose that's true. Hell yeah, I am. Thanks for the pep talk.
Wow.
Hey there.
This better be good.
I'm starting to realize why I don't usually on my own download quest mods for games like this.
Hey, Wolf, you ready?
Because they're not great.
Good, let's go.
I will say, I'm enjoying the Enclave Reborn one. The America Rising Enclave Reborn. That one was cool. But I'm pretty sure I have to continue down. I think the Brotherhood of Steel need to arrive in the Commonwealth before I can continue that one. Oh my lord. Where are you idiots going?
Nice.
Cool.
Boots? I guess Frankenstein really was the monster after all.
Man. Yep, this certainly is a Fallout dungeon. Not enough power. Yay, skill check.
This is it. I'll get started on getting the lockdown sorted.
Don't take too long. There's more of those things down here than I thought. Remember those explosives I had you grab? You'll need to plant the charges on the reactor, while Colin works on the lockdown. Be quick about it, and make sure you set the timer long enough for us to get out of here in time.
Can I set the timer for like 5 seconds and fail? And get like a bad end? It's so convenient that everything in a science fiction setting has a reactor that can explode. I'll just Chernobyl this. You realize that the electronic detonator isn't set up correctly. Okay, repair the detonator. Rewire the detonator. What could possibly go wrong?
Lockdown should be shut off. We should be good to get out of here now.
Good. Now we can...
I just wanted to do the courtesy of thanking you boys for lifting the lockdown.
Oh no, you let Dr.
Have
Evil live?
fun with my pets now.
Why didn't you shoot both of them? Why didn't you shoot... The other guy was like a bumbling idiot scientist.
What the hell was that?
She finished her goddamn
The other one was
experiment.
like clearly evil and you let her live.
They're alive. Now the beasts are more aggressive than ever. We need to get back up there and kill that crazy bitch.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. No, we set a bomb on the reactor because every place has a reactor to blow up. So, you know, every place has a reactor or like a self-destruct sequence or something.
You survived? How?
There were 4 of them. What? What a line that is.
Excuse me? Huh, well, no matter. I'll just
Oh my God, look at that
take
fucking
care of
smile.
you myself.
I knew I should have put you in the ground with Frankenstein.
So,
That's all, boss.
Don't sass me, Wolf.
the fucking...
Yes, boss.
You planted the explosives, right?
What happens if you side with the scientists?
Good. Provided you weren't an idiot.
Do the...
That timer should
like,
be long enough for us to get
are
to the
they
tower to
evil?
dodge. Wolf, elevator, status.
It's on its way. Give it a minute.
We don't have a minute. More mutants are on the way.
Well, shit. Ain't got nowhere to run. All right, everyone.
Also,
take it.
unless there is
Yeah,
like a
hold on
secret
right here.
third act to this quest, this was not 1 to 2 hours or an hour and a half of an hour and a half to 2 hours of gameplay. This was 25 minutes. I guess if you count playing it twice, maybe. Oh, he's dead. Oh, thanks for nothing, Clay. You were certainly a man. You were a guy. I want to see what gun did you have. It was kind of neat looking. Oh, it was just a machine gun.
Hey, asshole. Elevator's here.
Everyone on, move your asses. Let's fucking go.
Oh! Did the other guy just get left behind? Well, we did it.
Excuse me.
Never thought I'd see the surface again, to be honest. But hell, we got out of there alive. And all thanks to your help.
Well, sorry, I just fucking thought of something. They said they were working on a way to control death claws. There wasn't a death claw. There were ghouls. See ya.
Safe travels, friend. When I get back to HQ, I'll be sure to shoot your name up the chain of command. Hopefully they take this report seriously, and all the others might think twice before gunning for your head.
Well, that was one of the quests of all time. And this guy doesn't even care. Wow, that was... God, I could have, like, made a sandwich, used the bathroom, got a drink. But no, I spent the last 25 minutes playing that quest. That's the end of Fallout for today. I'm done with Fallout 4. Yeah. There was a reason. Yes, new game. There was a reason I didn't play this for 3 weeks, and it just came back to me playing this. Like, God, even the mods. It's funny. I feel like Skyrim is more playable modded than Fallout 4. Skyrim is a more enjoyable game. I feel like when I install like a big old mod pack for Skyrim, I can have more fun with it than I can with Fallout 4. There's just something about this game that just like saps me. And I don't know what it is. But I will come back to this mod pack at least another, maybe 1 or 2 times. There's a few things, there's a couple quests, modded quests that I want to see. I want to finish, there was the Enclave quest line where we did a bunch of it previously, and there's, you have to wait for further orders for to continue it, and I'm assuming that means progressing the main story, I'm guessing. So, also this one, there's some absolutely crazy people ported over the entirety of Point Lookout, the Fallout 3 DLC, into Fallout 4. And so I want to check that out. Because I quite liked Point Lookout. It was one of my favorite DLCs from Fallout 3. So whenever I play Fallout next, I'll be doing this one, and then the Enclave quest. And then will be my end of my playthrough with Wasteland Reborn, because I'm fucking sick of it. End of the YouTube recording. Thank you for watching. I'm good at ending videos.